I like your style, your body call it out.
The man to watch. In a rich vein of form and topping the scoring charts. Will he add more today on EA TV? Hi everyone, it is an absolutely splendid day for football and we're looking forward to the game. I'm Derek Ray, ready to bring you commentary, and joining me is the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Blackburn Rovers facing Manchester City.
Cheers, Derek. Yes, excited about this one. Interesting matchup for me. We should get a good game here, hopefully.
And he really is danger personified, but in this game, Lee, what do you think we might see from him?
Well, a hat-trick in his last game. Defenders, beware. Concentrate on your job. They will take great pleasure in stopping the goal machine.
And here's the lineup for Blackburn Rovers. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, two wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow three in midfield. The back four, the two full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson begins in goal. Kevin De Bruyne plays with Bernardo Silva out wide. And it's an interesting looking attacking constellation with three forwards listed from the start. And the contest begins. Romero. Buckley. Well, the pass not finding its target. Griezmann. Really nice ball. And delivered towards the back post. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, here's the replay, and it's a great ball into the danger area. And bang, he doesn't need a second invitation. Beautiful strike to finish.
A chance to revisit the goal. The opening goal of the game then. Joe Rothwell. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? Well, sometimes we look for an explanation and just can't find one, but the truth of the matter is Liverpool have been well below par.
Yeah, they've all been well below their usual standards, Derek, to be honest with you. Obviously, there's a long, long way to go, but we all thought they'd be up there challenging for the title, or at least there or thereabout.
And he's in. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well, he won't be watching that when he gets home tonight on a replay.
Fede. Out of play for a Manchester City throw-in. De Bruyne. Now Jordi Alba. Griezmann. Room to roam for City on the wing. Chance for Bernardo Silva. Oh yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, here is the replay, and to be fair, the keeper from that distance hasn't got much chance of keeping it out. Lovely goal.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. Well, a second goal for them here.
Manchester City goal. Number 7, Bernardo Silva.
Joe Rothwell. Romero. Buckley. Well, they keep the ball moving. Fede. It's opening up for them. Could pull one back here. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Greenwood. A really sumptuous ball. Chance here. Can they put it away? And so it will be a corner. Over it comes. Well, they had a decent reading of that ball in. Garcia. De Bruyne now. Griezmann. On to Haaland. Haaland! Nicely saved. Corner for Manchester City. Put in by De Bruyne. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Haaland pulls it back. And it might be. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance.
Well, we see it again here, and the pace and accuracy of this passing is a dream. And because he's on his own, he collects himself, and he finishes it perfectly past the keeper. Well, there's nothing better for a manager when a plan comes together. Total satisfaction.
The game continues then, and it's been all City. Joe Rothwell. So a throw in here.
Well, City controlling possession, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Haaland. Griezmann. Haaland. Griezmann. It's Bernardo Silva. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? This might be ideal for the counter. Greenwood. Angel Romero. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Bernardo Silva. Mason Greenwood. Haaland. Shot attempted. Keeper did his job to begin with. Haaland. Oh, a tremendous block. Johnson. Well, they'll be happy to have regained possession. Space afforded him. Well cleared away. Bernardo Silva. Couldn't keep it. A room to roam on the wing. Buckley. Brereton. Able to get his body in the way. Given away by City. It could be the big moment for him. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the replay, and as we can see, the defence can't cope with the through ball, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. And the referee has decided to add on 3 additional minutes. Garcia. Now Griezmann. Well, nicely cut out. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's having a terrific game in attack, Lee.
Well, Derek is what I used to call a pest. Never lets up, always asking questions of you as a defender. Questions you don't normally have the answer to. That's why he gets so many goals.
And the contest begins. Really nice ball. And delivered towards the back post. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal! And he's in. He had just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got it completely wrongly.
Well,
room to roam for City on the wing. Chance for Bernardo Silva. On to Haaland. Haaland! Nicely saved. Corner for Manchester City. Haaland pulls it back, and it might be. And it goes! Well, it's one goal after another. A highly impressive performance. It could be the big moment for him. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! So back in business with City very much the dominant side. Can they repeat that in the second 45? A bit of running room now on the wing. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus! Couldn't grab hold of it. Gabriel Jesus. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Jordi Alba. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Cross-fired over. Well, not the easiest of chances. Tightly marked, but not even close in the end. Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV, and we have more action coming up from the Premier League for you. It's Blackburn Rovers. Opportunity it is. It's opened up for him. Chance maybe. Corner given. Put in by De Bruyne. Ezri Konsa. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Haaland. This looks promising. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Promising pass. And room now out on the flank. Dangerous ball. The pressure was high and they could be in here. Crossing possibilities. And the cross comes to nothing in the end. Bernardo Silva. On to Haaland. A lot to look forward to on the Champions League group stage front here on EA TV Live. It's Manchester City against Villarreal.
Yeah, cup football has its own special atmosphere for me. Mistakes can be really costly. Can't wait for that one.
Bodies forward and the break looks on. We're racing away here. He got in the way of that. Gets his glove on it. Really good high press. Can he play it in? That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Haaland. Griezmann. A chance maybe from the wide position. And he's made headway. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Daniel Ayala. But he could run onto it here. And able to close down the shot. Greenwood. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Can he put it away? Well, not a million miles away.
Well, that was great football, Derek. Using their pace to full effect. So close. Well, how many goals are we going to get? The chances are just coming thick and fast. Defensively, they're all over the place. Can they make them pay a little bit more? It looks like they can.
McTominay. Haaland. And now passing it through. Gabriel Jesus. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely through ball to set up the chance. And he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
Substitution time it is. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here's the replay. Great disguise on the pull-back cross, and a 2v1 is never fair. To be honest with you, the keeper's got no chance to stop this. It's lovely football. Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is.
Number 6, Kevin
10 minutes left for play in this match. Joe Rothwell. Credit to them for winning back possession. Oh, in with a chance. And it's there for him. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, let's see that again. Once he gets into his stride, he just strolls past players. What a lovely solo. Wonderful effort this is.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? And it's a case of just 5 minutes left. Fede. There to take it away. It might be perfectly set up for the counter-attack, you know. Aguero. He has time to play it over. That's an exquisite pass from Gabriel Jesus. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here's the replay. He didn't panic, did it? Decent strike, good technique, bread and butter strike, really, but it's in the back of the net.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Manchester City goal.
Well, wait, don't go anywhere. We're going to have 5 additional minutes. Daniel Ayala. Charlie Mulgrew. Good-looking ball. Federico Di Francesco. Now he must favour the cross. But defensive efficiency there. So the corner played into the box. Really wanted to get it past the first defender then. And there goes the final whistle. A real sense of feel-good for City fans everywhere. They take the 3 points lead.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? Particularly impressive up front. Their forwards really hit form today. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Kevin De Bruyne, incisive and influential. Lee, how would you sum up what you saw from the Belgian?
Well, clearly the difference between the two sides today. 2 goals, a really good performance, ran into the channels, did everything right. Absolutely, 9 out of 10.
On to Haaland. Haaland! Nicely saved. Corner for Manchester City. Haaland pulls it back, and it might be. And it goes! Well, it's 1 goal after another. A highly impressive performance. It could be the big moment for him. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Well, not the easiest of chances, tightly marked, but not even close in the end. Opportunity it is. It's opened up for him. Chance maybe. Corner given. Haaland. And now passing it through. Gabriel Jesus. A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Might it be Gabriel Jesus? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. Oh, in with a chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. He has time to play it over. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder.
Time for a quick question. No further question. Thanks for your time.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Well, we should be in for a night of drama here at the home of Manchester City. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. And we're ready for UEFA Champions League group stage action tonight. It is Manchester City facing Villarreal.
Thank you, Derek. Well, it was a great start to their Champions League campaign. As far as Man City are concerned, 3 points from their opening game, a really solid start. Same performance as last time surely means another 3 points.
So the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson starts in goal. Kevin De Bruyne starts with Bernardo Silva out wide. And it's an interesting looking attacking constellation with 3 forwards listed from the start. The Villarreal starting 11. It looks like a conventional 4-4-2.
A preferred formation by Arsene Wenger when he arrived at Arsenal. 2 main strikers, 4 across the midfield. Really important for the fullbacks to link up with the wide midfielders in this system.
And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. And still trying to get forward, Griezmann. Jordi Alba. And this situation could be dangerous. Oh, it was a crucial challenge. Moi Gomez. They might be able to get in now. This looks promising out wide. Well, they keep passing away. Belotti. He continues his run. Parejo! It's still alive. It's got to be. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. So, glancing at the table, and I must say, when the teams came out of the various pots for the Champions League draw, this was the one that stood out straight away. What a riveting game this promises to be.
Well, we're in for a real belter, I think. So much hype leading up to this game. Both teams expected to go deep into this competition. Can't wait for this one.
Failed to keep hold of it. They're not giving their opponents any time to breathe. De Bruyne. Greenwood. Now Griezmann. Haaland. Now the attack looks promising. Mason Greenwood. Tremendous challenge. He has been one of the leading lights in the competition so far, Gabriel Jesus.
Well, he's got amazing finishing ability, and when a player's got that, it means you have to go that extra yard tighter, and when you do that, you leave space behind you, so it puts the defender in two minds.
And the cross is very much on. It has to be. I don't think the goalkeeper will be complaining about poor finishing like that, Lee.
No, it's not about the goalkeeper, it's about that poor effort. That really is awful.
Mason Greenwood. Griezmann. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique!
Well, here's the replay, Derek. I love a ball into the box, you know that. It's a beauty, and it's all about the time he allows himself by being patient, waiting for the ball to drop, and then volleying with such precision. Well, he can't let the frustrations get the better of him, Derek. His players need help here.
The opening goal of the game then. Estupiñán. Now with Alcácer. Alcácer. And moving the ball nicely. Parejo. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Griezmann. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Brooks. Wasteful again in possession. Over the touchline for a throw-in. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Griezmann. On to Haaland. Jordi Alba. Haaland. Options in the middle, but nothing doing in an attacking sense. So a throw-in here. Haaland. Well, spot on with that challenge. Defended well. Haaland. Well, he had to read it and get there, and did. Jordi Alba. Mason Greenwood. Now Haaland. And threading it forward. Gabriel Jesus. Keeper getting the touch. Threat over for now, it seems. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Jordi Alba. Griezmann. Now Haaland. Sloppy, Jordi Alba. Really closing him down here. Belotti. Oh, what an opportunity. And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here.
Well, here it is again, and I wonder how he waltzes past the defender so easily. And then the composure is impressive as he smashes the ball with all he has to beat a forlorn goalkeeper. Brilliant strike.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece. And so the half-time whistle is sounded here in Manchester. You tend to think of Antoine Griezmann as somebody who's always making things happen, but nothing much has happened for him in this match, Lee.
Well, it's simple to me, Derek. He's just not done enough. Defenders are coping with him just fine. Movement is too predictable. Not really had a sniff of goal so far.
And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh, my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Belotti. Oh, what an opportunity! And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here! Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. Brooks. Determined defending.
City certainly having the lion's share of possession, but I don't think the manager or the fans will be too happy with this performance. It's all been a little bit too slow, too pedestrian. They need to find another gear if they're going to go on and win this.
Gaspar. Herrera. Gaspar. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Laporte. It's with Bernardo Silva. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Manchester City facing Manchester United.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
It needs an accurate cross. Gaspar. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. And a tidy tackle. And it's Gabriel Jesus. Antoine Griezmann waiting. Nicely cut out. A very good tackle. Belotti. And the emphasis is on creativity. Oh, they have it again. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Haaland. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Takes it on. Oh, that was simply miles off target. Dear me.
Oh, close your eyes when you're watching this one. It's horrific.
Gabriel Jesus. And intercepted it. De Bruyne. Will he play it in? Haaland. Chance to put them in front. Did he really save that? Sergio Asenjo, brilliant.
Well, a chance to take the lead, it really is. The crowd sense a goal.
Kevin Woodward to be replaced by number 10, Raheem Sterling.
And now the delivery. Laporte. And Bernardo Silva has it. He cuts it back. And unable to keep the ball. Haaland. Oh, he's given it away. So a goal kick is what's coming up here.
Well, City have dominated possession stats over the last 15 minutes, Derek. If they keep this pressure on, you feel a goal will come. Keep calm, no panic, just a little bit more quality in front of the goal.
And Manchester City moving the ball with purpose. A deft clearance. Bernardo Silva. Oh, great defending. Sterling. Well, not at all problematic for the goalkeeper. Oh, he's given the ball away. And City on the front foot near the end of this contest. Still level here. Gabriel Jesus. Haaland. Now, will they do it from here? This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like the game is over, but no, there's another chance. And there it is, back of the net. It looks like the winner. Well, here's the replay, and that passing and movement is pure quality. And then the composure is impressive as he smashes the ball with all he has to beat a forlorn goalkeeper. Brilliant strike. Well, just look at the reactions on the touchline. They just need to keep their composure now. This is far from over.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
Number 10, Raheem Sterling.
Paco Alcácer. Well, time is against them. They have work to do.
Well, they worked so hard here to be in front, and that's been recognised by the supporters. They just need to hold on a bit longer to see this out.
And can they create something? He might profit from here, you know. Well, he saw the whites of the keeper's eyes and the whites of his outstretched gloves. Great goalkeeping.
Well, he's denied a certain goal there. Great reflexes from the keeper.
He's driven in the corner. It didn't happen for them. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Orejano. Haaland. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Promising sequence. Could cross it in here. Must be. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, it is good play. You might question the defending, but I prefer to be positive. Really good build-up and an easy finish.
Well, let's have another view of that goal.
Goal for Manchester City, number 10, Raheem Sterling.
So, the full-time whistle and another 3 points in the bag to add to the total from match day 1. You've got to conclude, Lee, that they're in a superb position to qualify for the knockout stages now.
Well, absolutely. Boxes ticked, job done, faultless start, say it as you will. Took control of this group and they look pretty awesome to me.
And a good night's work for Raheem Sterling. Lee, what in particular did you see from Sterling in this game?
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
And they get the ball rolling in this Champions League group stage confrontation. Well, when all was said and done, he's failed to hit the target. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. Gabriel Jesus prepared to fire. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Veloci. Oh, what an opportunity! And it goes! The leveller! Thrilling stuff here. Haaland. Here's Gabriel Jesus. Takes it on. Oh, that was simply miles off target. Dear me.
Oh, close your eyes when you're watching this one. It's horrific.
Chance to put them in front. Did he really save that? Sergio Asenjo, brilliant.
Well, a chance to take the lead, it really is. The crowd sent...
Gabriel Jesus. Haaland. Now, will they do it from here? This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, it looks like they...
Now, can they create something? Could cross it in here. Must be! And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Just got a couple of questions for you regarding the match. Cheers, thanks for the questions.